amnesia, I don't think you remember. Team heartbroken, count me in as a member. There's still no progression, we going into September. I don't believe that it's over, you've always been a pretender. And my mind is forever spinning. I'm trying to find what to do with some shit that I never been in. Could've wrote you a letter, I chose to write you a song. Couldn't write, I was heated, I chose the night I was calm. At the club, I could've sworn it was you. Would've bought you some clothes you could've worn if I knew. Thought that I was depressed, you think the Lord it was true. You wish that was my condition, I'm man enough to admit you the misses that I've been missing, no. Ball player lady, all she did was give and go. You tryna act like I ain't been in your sight. You never let me affect you, you painting your fingernails. You simply living your life. All the times we had, I'm just trying to remind you. All the times we had, praying that you'll never forget me. It's been a long time, so I'm trying to remind you. Praying that you'll never forget me. And you complain that praying is all I do, so you be with your friends portraying that I'm a fool. Came to find out you was never my type of girl. You far from a saint, you a devilish type of girl. Kinda explains why red is your main color. Something about you was wicked, I gotta maintain cover. Spoke to my mom's about it, written a song about it. You were on the top of the list of my Palm Pilot. Way back in the day, which I'm not happy to say. Birth of my very first child, I had to delay. Always been on a rush, you never wait to achieve. When negativity strikes, it's never late to believe. Fall in love again, I'm very eager to help. Love me for me, baby, that line speaks for itself. It's almost like you knew how to upset me. I thought about how I treated you, how could you not forget me, All the times we had, I'm just trying to remind you. All the times we had, praying that you'll never forget me. It's been a long time, so I'm trying to remind you. Praying that you'll never forget me. And I just wanna know what happened to you. I'm waiting and hoping, but you might not remember. I just wanna see you surrender to me. I just wanna see you surrender to me. And I'm just waiting on you to give me a sign. But when we dated, I kept you waiting plenty of times. We didn't mix together like Henny and wine. That's why I don't expect you to reply. The hardest thing to do is picturing you as a bride. Been apart as long as we've been together. Guessing it's all good as long as we living better. You can search for me and find me in depression. Like a web browser, your mind needs some refreshing. Now everything we left in the past is all buried. Dream girl, you the tale of all fairies. Love story turned into a tale beyond scary. Staying true to me, never doing the contrary. I'm a young homeless nigga in search for a home. If not you, the only thing that would work is a clone. Thought that what we had was out of control, loving. We was physically close, I'm guessing the souls wasn't. All the times we had, I'm just trying to remind you. All the times we had, praying that you'll never forget me. It's been a long time, so I'm trying to remind you. Praying that you'll never forget me.